Well, one of the problems the president says he plans to fix is the Affordable Health Care Act. Called on Congress to repeal and replace Obamacare, which is an action he's wanted since his days on the campaign trail. Our Gigi Barnett is live in the newsroom with a closer look. Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning, Kate. Well, earlier this week, the president noted just how difficult it is to create a healthcare system that fits the needs of the entire country. Last night, he called on Democrats and Republicans to work together to repeal and replace Obamacare. First, he says that mandating that people buy government-backed healthcare was never the right solution for the country, that Americans should be allowed to buy the healthcare of their choosing. He also said that people with pre-existing conditions should be able to get and keep health care, which is what the current law allows now. Trump says that states should have more control over Medicaid by giving them more resources and flexibility to manage it. And the president also wants legal reforms to protect patients from the high cost of health insurance and prices of drugs. He said that the best way to increase access is by lowering the cost, and one way that could help could be a tax credit. The president characterized Obamacare as a disaster and that it's collapsing. But political reporters with our media partner, the Texas Tribune, say his speech sent a message of unity, especially to Republicans in Congress.
The most important kind of takeaway from that was that he just, signaled to Republicans in Congress who may have been getting some mixed signals from him that he's with them 100%, not only repealing but replacing Obamacare.
Now, although the president wants to get rid of the ACA, a record number of people have signed up for it so far this year. Now, if Congress repeals it but not replaces it, nearly 30 million Americans across the country will be without health insurance. Back to you.
Gigi, thank you. And minutes after the president's speech, Austin Congressman Lamar Smith reacted to the health care proposal, agreeing with the president, saying in part, quote, "We must have health care reforms that expand choice, improve access, and lower costs." Former Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear gave the Democratic response. In it, he slammed the president's health care proposal.
You and your Republican allies in Congress seem determined to rip affordable health insurance away from millions of Americans who most need it. Does the Affordable Care Act need some repairs? Sure it does. But so far, every Republican idea to replace the Affordable Care Act would reduce the number of Americans covered, despite your promises to the contrary.